Welcome back. This week we'll be reflecting on Jesus' words. Woman, behold your son, and to his disciple, behold your mother. Jesus was in a lot of agony as he was crucified on the cross. But despite his personal pain and suffering, he was sensitive to how his mother was feeling as she stood there watching him slowly losing his life. He was sensitive to her needs, to her feelings. Hence, he entrusts her to his faithful disciple, John, so that John may accept her as his own mother and look after her. Jesus knew how much his mother loved him and how much she sacrificed for him. Now, as his time was short, he wanted her to be taken care of after he was gone. Hence, he entrusted her to his disciple. This is the mark of a healthy family. A healthy family is sensitive to each other's needs, to each other's feelings. In each of our families, we have our own troubles, we have our own problems. But we need to be sensitive to how the other is thinking and feeling. It is very easy to say something and hurt somebody else, but it is important to go and patch things up later. Sometimes as parents we may say things or do things that hurt our kids, and the same way children may say and do things that hurt us in return. It's very important that we do not let the sun set on our anger, as St. Paul advises us in his letter to the Ephesians. So during this week, what can we do when it comes to fasting? Let us focus on our family during this week. So during this week, whatever keeps us away from one another, let us try and avoid those things. It could be something good like reading perhaps, or spending time on our phones or on our computers. Let us leave these things aside for a little while and spend time together as a family. Perhaps we could do the household chores together, or we could get together and play some card games or a board game, or maybe even watch a movie. Spend some family time together. Second, when it comes to prayer, this is a day and age where writing letters has gone out of fashion. We use emojis and we use short messages. But take some time during this week to write a letter to each member of your family. If you all are 4 of you at home, then maybe each of you will have to write 3 letters to each individual. So a mother would write to her husband and to her kids, and the children would write to both their parents and to their sibling. In this letter, appreciate the other person and tell them how much they mean to you. Very often we take our relationships in the family for granted. This would be a beautiful opportunity and a spiritual experience as well to share our thoughts and our feelings with the members of our own family. And finally, when it comes to almsgiving, as a family, go and visit a relative of yours that you haven't met or spoken to for a long time. It will be advisable to meet that person physically so that you can share some quality time together. But if it's not possible for whatever reason, at least do it over a video call. This will help strengthen your family bonds. Until next week, goodbye and God bless.